Hello, my name is Dr. Ann Dabra Woods, and I'm the Chief Nurse of Walters Clorer Health Learning Research and Practice. And I'm happy to welcome you today, too, from the desk of the Chief Nurse. And joining me today is Lisa Bonzel. She's a nurse practitioner, as well as our Senior Clinical Editor for Lippincott Nursing Center. So thank you, Lisa, for joining me today.
Hi, Ann. I'm happy to be here.
Good, good. So today we wanted to talk about nurses as leaders. Now, I think you and I can both remember about 20 years ago or so, when you thought of the term nurse leader, we thought of someone who was the nurse manager, the chief nursing officer. We really didn't think of a nurse leader as someone who was at the bedside, and I think we've seen a real change in that over the last 20 to 30 years, where the nurse at the bedside is now considered the leader in healthcare organizations because he or she is the one who's really taking care of the patient day in and day out, and really is the one who's driving those quality outcomes we're looking for in patient care today and in healthcare today. So Lisa, I know that this whole idea of nurse leadership has really been brought to the forefront from the report that came out of the Institute of Medicine, the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation, The Future of Nursing. And do you think you could tell us a little bit about that report and what it means for nurses?
Absolutely. So the Future of Nursing report really calls on nurses to transform our profession. And we can't depend on somebody else to do that for us. So we really need to step up and make changes to meet the key messages and transform our profession and take it in the direction that it needs to go.
Based on all the work that's going on with the Future of Nursing report, the Nurses on Boards Coalition, you were the one that came up with the idea that the theme for Lippincott Nursing Center was all nurses are leaders. Could you tell us a little bit more about that and what we're doing as a company to support that theme this year?
Sure. So like you said, that definition of nurse leader has changed immensely. It's not just about managing a unit. It's not just about spearheading a research study. We're all leaders, whether you're an expert in IV placement, or maybe you're the preceptor that everybody wants, or the charge nurse. We're leaders in the community. People trust us. That's been proven again and again. So we're leaders no matter where we are or what we're doing. So we're kind of taking you through a series on Nursing Center of all the ways that you're a leader. I think that it's just important for nurses to hear that because we might not think of ourselves as leaders. You know, if you're a new grad or you're just starting at the bedside or starting in a new role, you might not think of yourself as a leader, but you have so much to offer because you do have either a clinical area that you're an expert in or a just something that you're so knowledgeable that people seek you out for information. So I think it's really important for nurses to hear the message so that they can believe it and then take it forward and get involved with committees, get involved on boards, and show the world our leadership skills.
Well, I know you've been really instrumental in building different collections on Nursing Center that actually teach nurses how to take their passion for our profession and really put it into the fact that they can be leaders wherever they are, whether it's at the bedside, in the boardroom, whether they're working on their quality improvement projects, whether they're working to just improve healthcare betterment across their entire community. So thank you for doing that.
Oh, it's a pleasure. It's something I'm passionate about because I think that when nurses hear words like leader or maybe advocacy or board or join this committee, we kind of might get a little intimidated, but we shouldn't because we need to be represented where these decisions are being made.
And I think certainly grow our own so that the younger nurses who are coming into the profession, really we need to, those of us who've been in it for a while, empower them to see that they have the ability to make change and to drive healthcare outcomes and drive practice improvements. Well, thank you very much for being here with us today, and thank you, everyone.